The story begins, it was one day of my second year of residency, and it was a 28-hour shift, which we just refer to as 30-hour shifts because it's how long they typically go. And I was getting a workup because I had recently been diagnosed with kidney cancer, and I had a genetic workup scheduled for my post-call day, which is supposed to be a protected day after you have just completed a 28-hour shift. I was to start on Tuesday at 7 a.m. and end 28 hours later on Wednesday at 11 a.m. and my appointment was scheduled for noon. So one would think that that would be okay, that would be a safe, a protected time for me to go to this appointment. But what actually had happened is that the attending came in on that Wednesday morning, and I had signed out all my patients, and I informed her that I had a doctor's appointment at noon, and she looked at me and said, well, you're not leaving until all the work is done. And did she know that I had cancer? Yes. Did she care that I had cancer? No. She said I had to stay no matter what. And I knew that she knew the rules, the duty hour rules, but I said to her, like, at 11 a.m. I will have worked 28 hours and we're really not supposed to go over, but she really didn't care and she said I was definitely staying. Well, we had this saying in medical school called sit down, shut up, and wait for it to be over. It's like, man, it is really awful to work 100 hours a week, but no one's going to be the first person to stand up and do something about it, because chances are pretty good that something negative is going to happen to that person. And if I didn't have a life-threatening issue, I probably would have never mentioned it to anybody. I would have just sucked it up and like went through it, but I had to put my foot down because I had to go to doctor's appointments. A lot of people towards the end of the shift were not putting in like the best work for the patients. Like the patients that you see at the beginning, like they get you 100%, and then 28 hours later you're kind of zombified, and I would not want a doctor to go anywhere near me after working even 17 hours. We were required to document our hours 1 month of the year, and I believe it was September. So the other 11 months, there was no documentation of hours whatsoever. I did have a friend who was at another residency, transferred into mine, and told me it was really weird that we didn't document our hours. So a lot of people are being forced to work over the hours. And it's just like the culture of medicine seems to be like you don't speak about the atrocities that occur there. It's like we all have this secret and we can't let people who aren't doctors know about what's going on in here. But it's like you said, like been going on for a long time, and how is it ever going to stop if we don't talk about it?